जा सके। श्री N.K. Premchandan ji.
Thank you very much, Speaker sir. Sir, my statutory resolution is there. Speaker sir, X second. My statutory resolution is there. And yeah, mic is on. My statutory resolution. I want to draw the attention of the Honorable Speaker. Sir. Speaker sir, X second. My statutory resolution is there. My amendment to the motion moved by the Honorable Minister regarding the consideration is there, and the bill discussion is there. So my humble submission before the Honorable Speaker is, I may be permitted some time, since I am the mover of the resolution. Speaker sir, I rise to oppose both the ordinance as well as the bill which has already been introduced or taken for consideration by the Honorable Minister. The Honorable Minister in his opening remarks has made an eloquent, elaborate speech regarding the necessity of promulgating the ordinance as well as taking the bill for consideration. And I would like to dispute the arguments advanced by my very learned Law Minister of this country, Sri Ravisankar Prasad ji, that he has said in the House that it is the necessity only because of the Supreme Court judgment. Speaker sir, the Supreme Court judgment is a 5-member judgment and it is a 3:2 judgment. You may please see that the judgment Justice Nariman and Justice Yu held that 1937 Muslim Personal Law, that is Shariat Application Act, insofar as it refers to triple talaq, violated Article 14 of Indian Constitution, the right to equality. Justice Kurian Joseph instead argued that triple talaq was not a valid practice in Islam and was therefore illegal. Sir, 2:1:2. And the minority view held by Chief Justice Jagadish Singh Kelly and Justice Abdul Nazir was of the opinion that triple talaq was undesired. The court could not strike it down and only the Parliament could regulate on the matter. So the judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court is 2:1:2 in actual figures, in actual terms. Mr. Chairman, sir, that means now the government is coming with a legislation on the basis of a minority judgment or a dissent judgment. The Honorable Minister was arguing his case that this is because of the necessities, because of the directive from the Supreme Court, we are legislating on the directions of the Supreme Court. Then I would like to ask a simple question to the Honorable Minister regarding the Sabarimala issue also is there. What is the legal position, what is the political position of BJP-led NDA government in respect of Sabarimala? What the Honorable Prime Minister has stated during the time of election in Kerala, in Chennai, in South Indian states? So I would like to seek the clarification from the Honorable Minister that it is the Supreme Court has never directed the government to make a legislation so as to ban the triple talaq, but All India Muslim Personal Law Board has given an affidavit before the Supreme Court. In the affidavit, the All India Muslim Personal Law Board has stated in the affidavit, that it is not the court but the Parliament to make law on this issue, and based on that minority judgment or the dissent judgment has come, only 2 judges have suggested to have a legislation. So if the government is so pertinent and so significant in promulgating an ordinance and to make a legislation so as to protect the Muslim women in the country, sir, mob lynching is there in the country. Last week also 3 persons were killed by the mob, and the Supreme Court has already specifically directed the government to have a legislation. Why the government is not ready to initiate a legislation in the case of mob lynching? So this is
तो ट्रिपल तलाक पर लोकसभा में बहस